Hi everyone, and welcome back to Queen G's Recipes, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make homemade salted caramel sauce. It is perfect, it is wonderful, it is just amazing and 100 times better than buying any type of caramel sauce at your local grocery store. Now the ingredients we'll be needing here are very few ingredients, and I also wanted to let you know that this kind of sauce can be eaten with anything you like. Specifically, I guess, ice cream, fruit, apple slices, yogurt. You can make popcorn with this. You can place it on pancakes and waffles. I mean, cinnamon rolls, anything. The possibilities are definitely endless. And I really hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it for you, because I know you are going to love it. So the ingredients we'll be needing here are, first of all, in a saucepan, I have some sugar. We'll need some salt, water, butter, some heavy cream, and some vanilla extract, and that's it. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go over to our stovetop, and on medium heat we are going to add in our water, and we're going to mix it just once, and we're going to allow it to come up to a nice amber color. Now most definitely I will take you step by step so you know exactly what it looks like at the exact time and when it'll be time to remove our saucepan from our stovetop. So let's move over to our stove. Okay, so for the first step, you want to place your stove on medium heat, and now I am just going to add my water in with my sugar here, and just very slowly and gently give it one mix here. Right, doesn't have to be perfect. You don't want to mess around with it too much. And now what we're going to do is we're going to allow this to caramelize, and it will probably take between 15 to 20 minutes. Now just leave it on medium heat. After 15 minutes, you want to make sure that you keep a very close eye on it and you don't leave it unattended, because sugar will caramelize very fast, and once it becomes burnt, there is no turning back. You will have to redo it. So now we're just going to leave this on medium heat. If you need to give it a stir, just take your saucepan and just stir it gently like this. You don't want to place any more utensils or anything in here. Just leave it as it is until the end. So let's wait till our sauce caramelizes. Okay, so my sugar and water mixture here have been on medium heat for 15 minutes, and as you can see, the sugar is all crystallized here on the top, which is exactly how you want it, and probably in about 2 minutes or so it's going to become a nice golden amber color. Now you don't want to allow it to become too dark, because then your sugar will be bitter and it will make your salted caramel sauce bitter as well. So as soon as you start to notice that it is an amber color, you want to remove it from the stove right away, and then I'll show you the next step. Okay, so it's been about 3 minutes since I last showed you what the sugar looked like, and now as you can see, it is becoming a nice light golden brown. So in about 30 seconds or so, we will be ready to remove this from our stove as soon as you notice that all of the sugar has melted and it is all the same color. I'll show you what it looks like when we get there. Okay, so I just turned off my stove, and now I'm just mixing it because it is the final step here, just making sure that all of our sugar is dissolved. At this point, you want to make sure that your stove is off. Okay. And it's just melting the remaining little specks of hard sugar here. Okay, so this looks great. As you can see, it is a nice amber color, a light golden brown. You don't want it any darker than this. As I said, it will become very bitter. So all of my sugar is dissolved, and now I'm just going to place it on my counter. Okay, so before we add in our heavy cream, I just wanted to give you one tip. As I mentioned, you want to make sure if you need to stir your sugar mixture, just stir it with your pot. So just to make sure that everything is melting properly. But towards the end of the melting and caramelizing of the sugar, you want to make sure you don't scrape any bits that have become stuck to the outside of the pan like that, because that will go into your mixture and it won't melt, and it'll leave little grains and chunks of sugar in your salted caramel sauce, and you don't want that. So just leave them there, and that's about it. So Our sauce is just amazing. Our caramelized sugar looks great. So now we are only going to add in our heavy cream, but it is going to bubble up and steam up, so you want to be careful with that. Add it in slowly and stir as you're adding it in, and make sure you are using a long wooden spoon or a long heat-proof spatula, whatever you're using at the moment. Be very careful, and you can burn yourself really badly with melted sugar. So this is something to be very careful with. And now we are ready to add in all of our remaining ingredients. Okay, so our salted caramel sauce is complete. Now just keep stirring until all of the butter is melted. And that's about it. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to leave it in my saucepan probably for about 5 to 7 minutes, just to let it cool a little bit, and then we will be ready to place it in a food safe jar or in a bowl. Wherever you're placing it, it needs to be well sealed, either with some plastic wrap or with a lid. But before sealing your salted caramel sauce, you want to make sure that it is completely cooled. So you want to completely cool it before using it, trying it, eating it, or refrigerating it as well. So let's wait a few minutes. It may start to create a little bit of a skin on top when you leave it at room temperature uncovered. So that's that. Now we are definitely ready to pour out our salted caramel sauce. Okay, so that's it. Our caramel sauce is complete. It is just luscious and amazing. It smells so, so good. And do keep in mind that as it cools, it will thicken more and more. So don't be tempted to add anything else in here. It is perfect, it is wonderful, and I promise you, you are going to love this recipe. And that's about it. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give us a nice big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the notification bell so you will be notified every time I upload a new and delicious recipe. Share the recipe with your family and friends, and I'll see you in my next video. Take care. Bye everyone.